Alright guys, stick around. Today I'm going to show you how to get your alternator out in your 2001 to 2007 Toyota Sequoia. Welcome to Bundys Garage. We are working on a first generation Toyota Sequoia 2001 to 2007 with the 4.7 liter with the 2UZ-FE engine. Love this engine, love this truck actually. This alternator is actually failing. It hasn't failed completely. Did a couple tests on it, and it's putting out about 13 volts, 12.8, 12.9, 13 volts, so it is failing. It hasn't failed completely, because when it's cold, it works, but when it gets hot, it starts to fail. So I'm actually not going to show you guys step by step, but I just want to give you some pointers, okay? So first thing I did, I went down here on the tensioner. Let's see if you guys can see it. My wrench is still stuck to it. Okay, so right there, where my finger's at, that's where the tensioner sits, and it's a 12 millimeter. Pull that way, so counterclockwise to get it loose, and then it goes back, and it's resting actually on the fan clutch right now. So I'm leaving that right there. Had to pull that off, and then you have two bolts and 4 nuts, or no, 2 bolts, 4 nuts. You have 2 bolts and 1 nut that actually hold the power steering pump on, right? You got to get that loose. Okay, and the way you do that is you bring your deep 14 millimeter socket in right through the pulley, and then also I had to disconnect the power steering reservoir from its base. It just lifts up and off. So you guys need to do that. And then underneath you have 2 12 millimeter or 2 14 millimeter bolts that hold the alternator on. Okay, so you got to get the power steering pump loose to get the bolt. Actually, you can get the bolts out without moving the power steering pump, but what you can't do is you can't move the alternator forward enough to get it free and clear if the power steering pump is in the way. So you can see right there, took that free and clear. Just be careful of these lines. I'm actually going to replace these lines, that one there and that one there. Got to go to the Toyota dealership to get those. You know, if you have a vehicle awesome as this, use Toyota parts. I'm actually going to have this rebuilt. I'm not going to go to O'Reilly's. I'm not going to go to AutoZone. This is the original alternator off this vehicle, and this vehicle has what, 236,000 miles on it. But this is the original alternator, okay? And this is what Toyota does. They'll sell you a new alternator. Actually, it's a remanufactured alternator, I should say. But they want the original OE Toyota alternator, or starter for that case, for them to honor their core charge. So if you bring in an alternator from O'Reilly's or Pet Boys or AutoZone and you want a core for that, they're not going to give you one. They want the original OE Toyota alternator for you to get a core credit if you buy a remanufactured alternator from them. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's go below. I'll show you what's going on down there. Okay, so we're underneath the vehicle. Here's the power steering pump right there. This is where the alternator used to sit. So there's 2 bolts, not hard at all to get it out. And then when you actually get it free and clear, you're just going to slide it down here and it's going to come through. You just got to move these lines, these transmission cooler lines out of the way. Move those out of the way to get free and clear of the alternator. But one thing I want to show you, so you have a 10 millimeter nut that sits on top of the alternator, and then you have your main connector right here, okay? And just be careful, because I actually broke mine. Right there you can see it's snapped. There should be a little, like, not divot, but a little plastic piece that actually locks this connector into the alternator, and mine's broken off. Then also you have this little clip that goes in the alternator. It's kind of a pain to get to. Not get to, but get off. And I'll show you the tools that I use to do this as well. But yeah, there you go. So this job wasn't hard at all. Pretty easy, actually. When you think about it, probably took me about 30 minutes to get it out. But yeah, so there's some tips and tricks to getting your alternator out of the first generation Toyota Sequoia. Here are the tools you need to do this job. Not a whole lot. I have my gun out. This is to take the front skid plate off. There's 4 12 millimeter bolts that hold it on. I have my Chemo 3/8 electric ratchet with a 14 millimeter 3/8 deep socket, 14 millimeter. from Milwaukee. Love this. Love the socket set. 10mm wrench. Icon from Harbor Freight to get the nut off the alternator. Got these pair of pliers from O'Reilly's. I used this to get the clip off the alternator as well, the one that I broke. Maybe that's why I broke it. And then you're going to need 3/8 ratchet. I needed 2 of them because my other one is stuck on the engine. So not a whole lot to it. Not a lot of tools you need to do this job.